Our product is Real Estate Lookout. It is designed to make the process of searching for homes and apartments easier by providing a chatbot that creates a friendly user experience and helps filter search results. Some of our design goals are to provide the user with more personalization and engagement while communicating with the chatbot. We also want to make our design more interactive by adding features such as communication without an account, specific searching filters, price range, housing locations, dimensions, school zones, and much more. Our user tasks are giving users the ability to view suggested personal matches based on content they have favored. Users being able to swipe through housing suggestions and allowing the user to communicate with the chatbot in order to update any changed preferences. In order to incorporate a straightforward design, the chatbot icon is clearly visible on the page. We have also incorporated affordances and signifiers in the design, which makes it easier for users to figure out how to utilize the app. When having a conversation with the chatbot, if the user wants to return to the screen in which they have view pictures of the new listings based on their preferences, they have the option to go home.
This is our first persona, James Wilson. Just to give you guys a little bit of his background to get a better understanding of who he is from Boone, North Carolina. He has recently been accepted to UNCC. He is only 18 years old and has always lived at home with his parents. Currently, he does live in Charlotte, North Carolina, as he is about to start going to UNCC. So during this time, he's trying to find an apartment that is affordable and close to the university campus. He also wants to make new friends at his college and explore the city of Charlotte, which brings into his goals. Of course, he wants to find an affordable apartment, wants to explore the city, so wants to live in the city rather than outside, and is looking to meet more friends and people. Some of his current frustrations includes that he's having a hard time trying to find a place near the campus. He has also never rented an apartment before, which is a common problem among freshmen and people who are starting to move into college, and rent in Charlotte is very expensive. In this storyboard, we can see that James is still having a hard time trying to find an apartment near UNCC, and he's hoping that Real Estate Lookout will help him out with that problem. And within Real Estate Lookout, we will implement a chatbox feature, and the chatbox feature will first ask James where exactly he's looking for an apartment. James will respond with the location, in this case near UNCC, and then the chatbox feature will ask him what is his desired price range to pay per month. He'll respond with his desired price range, $400 to $800. And then the chatbox will let him know if they found an apartment or not nearby. In this case, it did, and it's letting him know that the rent is $450 per month. And as a result, we can see that James is relieved and happy that he found an apartment. On to James Wilson user journey. James has 3 expectations while using the application. The first is clear communication, the second is easy interface, and the third is quick replies. During the first phase, James is feeling very frustrated and overwhelmed as he is struggling to find an apartment that he desires and fits his needs. Going on to the second phase, James starts feeling excited as he hears from a friend that there is a website and application called Real Estate Lookout that can help him with his problem. On to the third phase, James starts feeling thrilled as he opens up Real Estate Lookout and is excited to see a welcoming chat box that allows him to select multiple filters about the living space he desires. And then going on to the fourth phase, James is feeling very joyful as he selects his filters and is shown multiple living spaces that meets his needs. He also picks a place of interest and applies to live there. And then during the final phase, James gets a response from the apartment complex and he is approved to move in. He is very excited to found the perfect apartment thanks to the easy interface of Real Estate Lookout, and as a final result, he feels very confident.
So this is our second persona. This is Jasmine and Zoe Parrish. So their goals are to buy a house close to their children's school. They want to have a big backyard and minimal noise from traffic. They are both 33. They work as a child psychologist and a molecular biologist. They are married with 2 children. Their location is Charlotte, North Carolina. So their preferred mediums, their top 2 is house hunting apps, in addition to house hunting websites. This is their storyboard. So far, they haven't had any luck when they're searching for their home. They've been searching for a home that meets every single one of their needs. Someone recommends to them that they have an app for that, which is Real Estate Lookout, which has a chatbot function. They're giving Real Estate Lookout a try. Immediately, the chatbot asks how many bedrooms they are looking for, to which they respond 3. It considers the pet preferences and asks what type of pet owner they are, to which they specify that they have a dog. And then based off of that information, they are given home matches. And the home matches are actually displayed to them within the app as well. And this is their user journey. So Jasmine and Enzo have had trouble searching for a new house. They need a home to accommodate their children, but have not had luck due to a conflict with their work schedule. They're looking for specific filters in their searches. They have tried all their house hunting websites with no luck. One of their kids' teachers recommends Real Estate Lookout. Feeling tired, they decide that there is no harm in visiting the website. They're opening the website and greeted with a welcoming chatbot, allowing them to complete personalization in their searching journey, and they begin chatting to filter down their results. They tell the chatbot everything they need in a home and are shown results with exactly what they're looking for in their area. And the family's offer gets accepted as they are sent in a move-in date and are happy to be in the perfect home due to Real Estate Lookout. So their task was to find a home close to their kids' school that also has a big backyard for their dog to play. Some of their other expectations were to have personalizations in the app, no account needed, and easy navigation. They were also looking for a home that had other people their age.
Persona 3 is John Jones. He is 70, retired, and lives in the Charlotte area. His goals are to find a one-story home, downsize from a large home, and finding a neighborhood to live in. His frustrations are currently having too many stairs, having to clean such a big house, and the current neighborhood he lives in is too noisy. John Jones is retired, and he has mobility issues, which is why he wants to find a one-story home. For storyboard number 3, in the first panel, we see John Jones saying to a friend, "I wish I could find a smaller house." His friend responds with, "You should use Real Estate Lookout." So he goes to the chatbot in panel 2, and it says, "How many floors?" And he answers 1 floor. And he's like, "Wow, it's really specific." And panel 3, he said, "Would you like more info on the area?" The chatbot says, and he responds with yes, because he needs it to be in a good area. In panel 4, the chatbot shows that the area has many parks and it's safe. Here's a list of places to go in the area. And he comments, "Wow, what a great place to live." In the last panel, we see John Jones in front of his new home saying, "Thanks to Real Estate Lookout, I have found a home in a great area." For user journey 3, John Jones has retired and is looking to downsize. He needs a comfortable place to live. So our task is John needs a wheelchair accessible one-story home in a good neighborhood. So first, John is looking to downsize, and right now his space is difficult because of his mobility issues. He is looking for safe space. Then John saw an advertisement online for Real Estate Lookout, and he noticed that multiple features were offered and decides to use it. So he opens the website and he's impressed with all the filters and how easy it is to use the chatbot. And so he starts filtering what he wants. Then John enters his needs, so 1 floor and a good neighborhood, and enters his budget. The chatbot easily shows results for his needs and provides recommendations. And he requests to see a house. John then goes to a showing and falls in love with the home. Real Estate Lookout made it so easy for him to find a home.
So this is the prototype for Real Estate Lookout. And our loading screen, we have a roof of a house, an apartment building here to signify that it's home, no matter if you're looking for a house or an apartment building. This is the home page. It has a couple of affordances and signifiers. Starting out with our logo, when you click it, it actually takes you back home to the page where you can see your matches. This is actually one of the matches based off of one of our personas. We have a signifier that says chat with me, an affordance, which is the arrow, is pointing to the chatbot, so the user immediately knows how to get to their chatbot preferences. We also have an affordance of a puzzle piece with a hand under it, which signifies the matches. For some clarification, we have a signifier that says matches. And on the other side, we have a signifier for the favorites as well. The affordance for this is the heart icon. So when we click on our chatbot icon, we actually are able to go through the chatbot. And at any point, if you want to go back home, we could just click this affordance up here, and it takes us back to the home page. If we like to see some houses or apartments that we favorited, we could just click on this heart icon. So it takes us to our favorites. And then if we want to see some of the matches based off of chatbot preferences as well, we can just click this puzzle piece, and it'll take us to our matches. And then we have our flow chart here at the end.